Hi, English students. Today we're going to talk about this book, Book 6, okay, and Lesson 1. So hopefully you finished Book 5, and congratulations, okay, starting a new book. Okay, so in Lesson 1, let's look at the words. So we're going to look at the words, and then we're going to talk about them, okay? So first thing, pronunciation. Number 1, affection, okay, affection. Appeal, appeal. Clasp, clasp. Conspicuous, conspicuous. Contribute, contribute. Okay, now be careful with this. This is contribute. The noun, we'll talk about the noun in a little bit, but it's contribution. Contribute, contribution. Okay, contribute. Declare, declare, declare. Eloquent, eloquent. Exhibit. Okay, make sure you have the Z or Z sound here, okay? Exhibit. Ferry, okay? Make sure you have F. Ferry, ferry, okay? Immigrant. Lofty, lofty. Pedestal, pedestal. Persecute, persecute. Poverty, okay? Make sure you have the V. Poverty, poverty. Okay, and last one is unveil. Unveil, right there. Ooh, I can hide it. Unveil. Okay, unveil. Good. One more time, real quick. Okay, say these loud. Affection. Appeal. Clasp. Conspicuous. Contribute. Declare. Eloquent. Exhibit. Ferry. Immigrant. Lofty. Pedestal. Persecute. Poverty, and unveil, okay? First, you have to pronounce them properly. Then you can use them in a sentence, okay? So, I've made this for you. I think you can maybe get this from the comment box down below, okay? So, these are extra sentences. The Wordly Wise book does have lots of sentences inside. I'm just going to give you some explanation and some more example sentences, okay? The more times that you can look at these words and use these words, the better, okay? So, we're going to look at them again. Affection, okay? So, affection means that you or somebody has emotions about something, okay? So, usually we use the words affection for something, okay? You can do like this. Rebecca has a lot of affection for small animals, okay? Rebecca has a lot of love for small animals, okay? Rebecca has a lot of fondness for small animals. All very similar, okay? So Rebecca. Affection, and then I want you to look at this word here, for, okay? So if you have words after affection, if you have an object for the affection, then you have to put the word for, okay? I have an affection for pizza. Okay? So many people have an affection for pop music, like this, okay? So affection for something means you like it a lot. Now, affectionate is an adjective, so you can use the word very here, okay? So you can say very affectionate or really affectionate. Okay, let's look at my sentence. Before saying goodbye at the airport, Grandma gave her grandchildren an affectionate hug and then said a tearful goodbye. Right? So an affectionate hug, like lots of love. Don't go, Grandma. Okay, so this is an affectionate hug. Okay, we often have words like this, an affectionate kiss or an affectionate hug. The book here says an affectionate squeeze of the hand, kind of like, I love you. Okay, so an affectionate hug, an affectionate squeeze. Okay, an appeal. Okay, oh, first of all, we're going to talk about the verb, so appeal. Okay, so appeal here is going to mean asking for something, okay? Usually a pretty strong ask, okay? And we often appeal to somebody, okay? So Ronald appealed to his parents to stay up for another 30 minutes so that he could watch the end of the movie, okay? So Ronald appealed to his parents. Okay? He wants to stay up and finish the movie. Maybe his parents are like, Ronald, bedtime. But Ronald's like, oh, the movie is almost finished. Please, Mom, please, Dad. Okay, so he's appealing to his parents. He's asking them. Okay, now the second verb meaning for appeal is, oh, sorry. So the first one, A appeals to B. Okay, so the student appeals to the teacher. Okay, the worker appeals to his boss or her boss. Okay, so you're asking somebody. Okay, the second meaning here, it means that somebody finds something attractive or somebody likes something. Okay, so that new sports game appeals mainly to young males. Okay, so young males like that sports video game. Okay, so maybe there's like a soccer game or a baseball game, and 90% of the people who buy it are young males. Okay, so appeals to who? Okay, yeah, so appeal to something. Okay, so that clothing store appeals to older ladies. Okay, so maybe full of older ladies. Okay, they usually go to that store. Okay, grandmother's fashion. Okay. Appeal is also a noun, okay? So we say an appeal, okay? And it has the same meanings. So number one here means asking. The noun, number one here, is also asking for something, okay? So the president wrote an appeal to the people of the country, asking them to help win the war, okay? So he wrote maybe almost like a speech or like asking for people for something, okay? So the first verb appeal here, or the second appeal here means that people are interested in something, okay? The people who have an interest in something. And the second meaning here is the same, okay? So the book cover with bright colors has a lot of appeal to young readers, okay? An appeal to young readers. So this beautiful color, the beautiful colors on the book, little kids are like, ooh, I want it. I want that book, okay? It appeals, verb, to them. That book has an appeal, the noun, okay? So be careful, the verb meaning and the noun meaning, okay? Good. The next word is clasp. Clasp, okay? And it has a verb meaning, okay? Clasp means you're holding something, but usually pretty tightly, okay? So clasping something. If my children fight over a toy, they will clasp it like this. They'll hold it really tightly, okay? If someone's scared, maybe they'll clasp someone's hand. So Rihanna clasped her mother's hand during the movie's scary part. Okay, so you're holding something tightly and you don't want to let go. Okay, so you're holding somebody. Say if two people are climbing a tree and then the branch breaks, maybe they'll clasp each other. Don't fall down, like this. Okay. It happens in the movies sometimes, okay? So this is clasping somebody's hand, clasping them, okay? Now, the clasp as a noun, it just means a tight grip, okay? You can look at the word grip, G-R-I-P, grip. So clasp. It was hard to get my finger away from the crab's clasp. So the crab is like, ugh! And they're like, oh, ah! Like this. So the crab has a tight clasp. Okay. Good. And the second meaning for the noun is this thing. I hope you can see it. Right there. It's the part of a necklace, and it will go together. Okay. So the necklace can be like a string, and then you put it here, and you go like this, and you close the clasp. Okay. So. Mathilde thinks her necklace's clasp broke while she was coming home. Okay, so this is actually from a story called A Necklace. Good story, okay? So Matilda thinks her necklace's clasp broke. And she lost her necklace. And then she spent her whole life trying to get the money back to pay for a new necklace, okay? Okay, the next word is conspicuous. Conspicuous. I like this word. I like saying this word. Conspicuous. Conspicuous, okay? It's an adjective. So again, you can say very conspicuous or really conspicuous. Okay? So conspicuous means that something is like Very easy to see, okay? Very obvious, very obvious, okay? Roxanne's bright pink shirt was quite conspicuous in the class, as all the other students were wearing drab-colored shirts. Okay, so here drab-colored is going to be boring colors, maybe like light brown or black or gray or something. Okay, but not Roxanne, not Roxanne. Her pink shirt is very easy to see her. There's Roxanne. Okay, 10 minutes later, there's Roxanne. Because the pink shirt is very easy to see. Okay, her pink shirt was conspicuous. Okay, if someone's like really, really tall, it's easy to see them. Okay, if there's a group of children and there's an old person like me, I'm very conspicuous. Okay, it's very easy to see me. Okay, and there's also another word, conspicuously. This usually is the adverb. Okay, so the adverb, they don't talk about it in the book, but you can see conspicuously. It's used in the exact same way. We'll say he conspicuously stood apart from the other students. Okay, conspicuously. Okay, contribute. Okay, be careful here. Contribute, and then this word is different pronunciation. Okay, so just careful. Contribute, contribution. Contribute, contribution. Contributor. So just be careful here. Contribute, contribution. Okay. So contribute here is going to mean give. Give, okay? So be careful here. The verb and the noun, and there's another noun. I'm going to talk about Robert here, okay? So be careful. Just see how the English language works, okay? Robert's dad contributed $200 to the school's fundraising drive. Okay? So Robert's dad gave $200 to the school. Okay? So Robert's dad contributed $200. Now, we're going to skip number 2, and we're going to go down here to contribution. Okay? So here's the noun. Robert's dad's contribution was the biggest one that the school received. So here, Robert's dad contributed. Robert's dad's contribution. Okay? So here's the noun. Okay? Here's the verb. See, subject and verb. Here, the subject is all of this up until the was. Robert's dad's contribution is the noun, the subject of the sentence. Okay. Now, contributor is the person doing the contributing. Okay, the person giving the contribution. So, contributor. Robert's dad is a welcome contributor to the project. Okay, a contributor, a person who contributes. Okay, who gives contributions. Okay, I've said these words a lot. Contribute, contribution, contributor. Now, to go back up here, contribute does have a second verb meaning, okay, verbal meaning. And that is kind of making a problem? I don't know. It says here, to have a part in bringing about. So something causing something, okay? So here, the pollution from factories contributes to the poor air quality. Okay, so maybe a country has lots and lots of factories, and the pollution from the factories contributes to the poor air quality. Now, in number 1, this is a helpful thing. This is not a good thing. It's just causing a problem. Okay? If I eat a bag of cookies every day, we'll say, ooh, Daryl's bad eating habit contributes to his large stomach. Okay? So this contributes to something. Okay, let's go down here. Declare. Declare is usually like similar to the word announce. Say something, okay? Say something so that many people can hear. Okay? You don't declare something to yourself. You declare something and you say it to everybody. You announce it to everybody, okay? Ms. Brent is dead, Dr. Armstrong declared. Okay, so Ms. Brent is in a group of people, and Dr. Armstrong looks at her body and says, Ms. Brent is dead. So he's saying it loud enough so that the group can hear. Okay, this is also from a book. Okay, if you know the book, good for you. It's a hard book. It's a great book. You can tell me in the comment box, okay, if you know this book. Declaration. Declaration. This is what someone declares. Okay. So President Franklin D. Roosevelt, sometimes people call him FDR, okay? President Franklin D. Roosevelt, FDR, signed the Declaration of War against Germany on December 11th, 1941, okay? So in the war, America was not fighting the war, and then Japanese bombers went to Hawaii, okay? And then FDR was like, we're going to war. He's declaring it, okay? But he wrote it in an official announcement, okay? And he went to war against the Japanese and the Germans, okay? So he signed the Declaration of War. There's another Declaration of War against Japan as well. Eloquent, it means that you speak very well, okay? You use good English words, you have good vocabulary, and you speak nice and clearly, okay? So if you say someone is very eloquent, it means that they speak well. Okay? Learn these words and you'll be more and more eloquent in English. Number 1, Rachel spoke in a very eloquent way against the polluting of the air. So she spoke very well, and everyone was listening and very interested in what Rachel had to say. Okay? She is very eloquent. Okay? And there's another one, eloquence. Rachel spoke with eloquence against the polluting of the river. Okay? So here, very eloquent is the adjective. A noun will say with eloquence. It's kind of the same meaning. Okay? These two sentences. And there's also eloquently. Wordly wise doesn't have that, but it's very easy to remember the adjective changing to the adverb. Okay, just add the ly. Rachel spoke eloquently against the polluting of the air. Okay, so you can also have eloquently, and they have the same meaning. So if you're going to remember one word, remember all three. Okay, so eloquent, eloquence, eloquently. It's hard to speak eloquently. Even I have difficult time sometimes, okay? This word, next one, exhibit. Exhibit, okay? Exhibit here means show, okay? It's a verb. So the carpenter exhibited his chairs, tables, and shelves. Ooh, I wrote the word in there. It should be at. At the local fair. Okay, I'll try to change that one for you. At the local fair, okay? So the carpenter exhibited his chairs. It means he's showing it to everybody and maybe selling them too. Okay, but exhibiting, we don't know if he's going to sell them, but this is just showing things, okay? Now, there's also exhibit as a noun, it means the things that people are going to look at, and there's exhibition. It's mostly the same word, okay? It might be a little bit different of size. Exhibition might be a bigger thing, but exhibit and exhibition is usually kind of museums will have it, okay? So let's look at what I have. The museum has a great exhibit on the early life of Leonardo da Vinci. Okay, so maybe they have this exhibit, and it's like the house he grew up in, or something from the church, or maybe some of his early drawings, that kind of stuff. Okay, and then people who go to the museum can look at the exhibit. Okay, that's all of the stuff. Okay, now exhibition is kind of the same thing. Things that the museum or some company is going to show something. Okay. I don't have very good eloquence right now, so. So the exhibition showed the ancient Egyptian art found in King Tutankhamun's grave. Okay, King Tut. Okay, so they're exhibiting this ancient Egyptian art. Okay, the exhibition showed. Okay, so the exhibition. Here you could have put the word exhibit in here, and it would have been no problem. The exhibit showed the ancient Egyptian art. So here and here are kind of the same, okay? But exhibition can never be the verb. Okay? Exhibit has to be the verb. Okay, so here exhibition and exhibit are the same. Ferry. Ferry's great. It can be a noun and a verb. No changes. Okay? This can be a big boat. Okay? Now, it's not just a boat that goes everywhere in the world. A ferry usually just goes to 2 points. It'll go here to here and here to here. Okay? So if here's a city, and here's a island, maybe it'll go back and forth. People will go to the island for a picnic or something like that. Some ferries will just be for pedestrians, and some ferries will have pedestrian space and space for cars as well. Okay? So if it's a big boat, maybe they can put cars on there. Okay, so ferry, a big boat. The ferry isn't working today, so we can't get to the island. Okay, so the ferry. Hong Kong has some great ferries, okay? I'm sure Japan does as well. I've been to Japan, but I didn't go on the ferry. And there's another ferry, and I have gone on this one, which is also really great. That big boat ferries people from Circular Quay, that's a fancy word, Circular Quay in downtown Sydney to Cremorne Point and back. Okay, so if you are in Sydney, in Australia, if you're near the Opera House, you can go to Circular Quay, and then you can go over to Cremorne Point and take pictures of the Opera House over there. Okay, and even further on that ferry, you can go to the zoo, which is really great. Okay, if you like zoos. So yeah, Sydney's a very beautiful city, and if you take the ferry, it's great. Okay, next word is immigrant. Again, not eloquent, okay? Immigrant. Immigrant is someone who goes to a second country, but not for a holiday, okay? Someone who's moving their house or moving their family to another country, okay? This is an immigrant. Okay? So, immigrant. Liam's grandparents were immigrants from Ireland who came to America in the 1920s. Okay, so they were immigrants. So they were from Ireland and they went to America. Okay, so they moved their house in the 1920s. So Liam probably does not have an accent, okay, because his grandparents were immigrants. So his parents, Liam's parents, were born in America. And Liam was probably born in America too, okay? But his grandparents moved from Ireland to America. Okay, now, this is a bit tough one. Lofty. Lofty is an adjective, okay? And lofty has 3 meanings, all adjectives. And even harder, some are good and some are bad, okay? So the first meaning means high, okay? So the mountains are a lofty backdrop to the city of Vancouver, okay? So lofty means they're like high above the city, okay? The buildings are here and the mountains are way up high. So it means lofty. You can have a lofty building or a lofty tree like this, okay? It just means tall or high. The second meaning means that something is morally good, okay? Something is correct. Something is the right thing to do, okay? So John F. Kennedy, I can put here president, okay? President John F. Kennedy encouraged everyone to struggle and achieve their lofty goals. Okay, so here they're saying lofty goals. It means like trying to change the world, where you're trying to make the world safe for everybody, where you want the world to have clean drinking water. This is a lofty goal. Okay? Now, usually with the word lofty, the second meaning, we'll say lofty goals, lofty ideals, lofty dreams, lofty hopes, that kind of stuff. Usually something you want to like change the world or make the world better. These are lofty goals. Okay? Now, the third meaning of lofty is actually not very good. Lofty is usually someone who's a little bit haughty, a little bit too much pride, or like, oh, I'm better than you. If one person in your classroom gets a perfect mark on the test, and the teacher's like, come here, get your test, and the person's like really, really proud, they're like, I'm the best student, and they get their test, and all the other students are like, that person is a little bit lofty, okay? So she walked into the room with a lofty presence that immediately made everyone else quite upset. So people are not happy, okay? Because it's just like, I'm the most important person here. It's a lofty person, okay? I guess it means they think they're way up high. Like they belong in the clouds and everyone else is not so good. I think that's the meaning, okay? Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more. This one is pedestal. Pedestal, you have a statue and something sits on the pedestal. Okay? So if you've got something really beautiful, art, and then something will sit on the pedestal. Okay? Good. So the expensive statue is sitting on a cheap pedestal and should be moved to another one. Okay? So the expensive statue, but it's kind of like its chair, its pedestal, is not good. So the expensive statue is sitting on something ugly, so we should move it to another pedestal. Okay, and for you people who like learning Greek and Latin roots, Ped, P-E-D, like pedestrian, okay, means foot or pedal. Okay, so this is at the foot of the statue. Okay, so it's always underneath something. Persecute. Persecute is not a good word. Persecute means that one group of people, or even one person, they are really kind of chasing and being bad to other people. Okay, so gypsies, sometimes known as Roma. Okay, so you can use the word Roma too. I just don't think people know what Roma is, so I use the word gypsies here. Gypsies or Roma have been persecuted for hundreds of years. Okay, so the Roma are a group of people in Europe, and they move around their houses, and for a long time people have not liked them. Okay, so we say they have been persecuted, okay, by other people. So it means like if they come to their town, the townspeople will like, go away, go away. That's not good. Persecution. Persecution, okay? Persecution means that you are persecuted by somebody. So many people immigrated to America for fear of religious persecution in their home countries. So they immigrated. I use this one as a verb, okay? Before we had the word immigrant, it was immigrate. So they're moving their house. So they moved to America because in their home countries, people didn't like them, okay? Because of their religion. Yeah, religious persecution. Yeah, it's not good. Poverty. Poverty means that someone's poor. So maybe no money in the family, okay? So Ryan worked hard in school in order to escape his family's poverty. So his family is very, very poor, but Ryan really, really wants to be not poor. He wants to be maybe rich one day, so he works hard in school, okay? As you guys should. Okay, so work hard. Yeah, poverty. You can see pictures on the news of people who are living in poverty. Usually we say in poverty. Unveil. Unveil means you take a mask off something, okay? Or take a blanket off somebody sometimes, something. So the mayor. Oh, I erased some words here. Oh, I got to check this. Okay, this is supposed to be the mayor. O-R. The mayor unveiled a plaque on the new bridge. Okay. I don't like it when I make mistakes. I read it too. I read too quickly. But the mayor unveiled a plaque. So maybe there's a new bridge, and then on the front of the bridge it says, "This bridge was made in this year," and the mayor will take the like a blanket off of it. And then everyone will take pictures and stuff like that. And now the bridge is open. Okay. So the mayor unveiled the plaque. Okay. And here, Edmond Dantes. Okay, from another good book. Okay. Oh, sorry. This means that you reveal a secret. Number 2. So Edmond Dantes' plot was slowly unveiled to all of his enemies. Okay, another good book. Yeah. So it means that his plot, his plan, was slowly shown to everyone else, okay? Revealed. Good. It's a long video. Do your best, guys. And you have to study for a test, okay? So get ready for that. Remember these words, 15 words. Bye-bye.